Okay, let's do Glory to His Name, and I'm going to do a different kind of tutorial on this one. I'm going to teach you how to go from 0 to 60 in 10 seconds flat, so to speak. No, it won't. It'll be a little slower than that, but I'm going to teach you the steps. Okay, so the very first thing I do if I want to play a new song is I look it up in the hymn book, well, to see if I know it first. If I know it by heart, then that's great. If I don't know it, then I would work out the melody first. And it's in my hymn book here, written in the key of A flat. I don't like playing with a lot of flats, and I think these hymns are written too high anyway sometimes. And so I'm going to drop that down to the key of G. It's an easier key. So first step I'm going to do is figure out the melody in the key of G. It's not very hard for me because I have a lot of experience, but that's what I'm going to do. Or you could do it an octave higher. I'm not going to bore you by playing the whole thing, but that's what you do. And the melody note is on the very top line of the hymn book. That's actually the only thing the hymn book is useful for me. The melody and what key is it in, and the words. I don't use the other three notes. The other three notes are written for choirs. So once we work out the melody, the whole thing. Now we're going to start figuring out the bass and the chords. Okay, what chords do we pick? Well, there's usually 3 chords in every hymn. The 1 chord, the 4 chord, the 5 chord. Now in the key of G, what are those chords? Well, the 1 chord is the G chord, the 4 chord is the C chord, and the 5 chord is the D chord, and it's often used with the 7th. And then sometimes we'll encounter the 2 chord, which is the A, and it often comes with the 7th also. So the 2 chord and the 5 chord often come with the 7th. All right, so those are the possibilities for chords. 3, maybe 4 chords. If we pick a simple hymn, it won't go into minors and stuff, and that's not what we want when we're trying to learn. So a simple song, simple chords, 3, maybe 4 notes. Now we know the choices that we're going to pick. Now we have to just pick from those 4 choices and match it to the melody. So let's experiment with that. So our melody starts off here. Okay, what chord would that be? It's going to be an educated guess, but you know that you're covering B, A, and G. A is kind of transitional. You're spending more time on B and G, and B and G is part of the G chord, so I'm going to guess that this chord would sound good. And voila, it does, okay? Now things are changing a little bit. I've got a transitional chord here, but then I've got an E and a G. Well, that's E and G are components of a different chord, C. Okay, which is the 4 chord in the key of G. Okay, so that sounds pretty good. Now you can try other chords and see how they sound. No, that sounds terrible, doesn't it? And even the D. No, it sounds terrible. And no, it sounds terrible. That sounds good. And then we're back to here because it's a G and a D, so the melody spells out the chord that we're going to use, which is a G chord, because G and D appear in the chord of G. Now we're going to an A. A does not appear in the G chord or the C chord, but it does appear in the D chord, which is the 5 chord. So that's probably it, and I'm going to put the 7th with it because that's our rule, that the 7th usually goes with the 5 chord. Okay, so there's a chord. That sounds pretty good. Again, you can check yourself and you can try other chords. No, that doesn't sound good. No, that doesn't sound good. Yes, that sounds good. And with the 7th, it sounds even better. Okay, now back to our theme. is tricky. I happen to know that the chord is D7th. Why? Because B is part of the D7th chord? No, it's because we're going to the A. It's always where you're going that determines the chord. Okay, so once you work out all the chords, and you could do that on the chorus as well, then you're going to work out the bass, and you're going to put bass and chords together. Like that. So I'm going through this real fast, but that would be the next step. Then the very next step after that would be chords on the main beats, like the 1 and the 3 beat of 4/4 time. Or you could walk the bass up because you know where you're going. Okay, now we'll keep going with the advanced part, but I just wanted to show you how you get here. That's a nice little thing there. It's a C chord with an A minor, 7th, and then your 4 chord. You could triple the melody. Very prominent melody, and melody all by itself quite a bit of the time, just chords every once in a while.